The man used bamboo needles for acupuncture, but the patient pushed him to the ground. Then, the patient picked up a stone and held it to the man. At that moment, the girl told the man to needle the patient's third eye. Everyone laughed at her, saying she was being reckless. But the man trusted the girl and pricked the patient's third eye. The patient released the man. The girl then continuously pressed the man's acupoints, merging their bodies and spirits as one. She then knocked the patient out onto the table and healed him by transmitting energy from afar. The grandfather said this was a long-lost medical technique. Everyone was amazed. At that moment, the girl instantly noticed that the president had a hidden illness that had been lingering for 30 years. But the president didn't want anyone to know, and, angered, tried to leave. The girl casually drew a symbol and froze everyone in place. She pulled out a few strands of her hair and blew them toward the president. The hair drilled into his body, moving through his veins. She then pulled the hair back and stuffed it into her mouth. She released the freezing spell. The president was astonished to find that he had been healed. Just then, enemies barged in, challenging the academy. They released poison gas throughout the room. The guests began foaming at the mouth and collapsed. The girl snapped her fingers, and golden light instantly suppressed the toxic gas. Everyone recovered as if nothing had happened. The enemies then released a new toxic formation. The man struggled in pain but held on. The girl took out a huge incense stick and threw it to him. With her chant, the man used the smoke as a sword to break the toxic formation. The enemies fell to their knees, begging for mercy. The girl opened her mouth and absorbed the excess poison gas, purifying it into her own cultivation. A woman rushed toward the girl. The man quickly stepped in front of her. The woman summoned wind, turning it into needles aimed at the man's fatal points. The girl sneezed, dispersing the wind. She then cast a spell, binding the man so he could rest and recover. The woman immediately formed a gas formation, but before it could fully take shape, the girl opened her mouth and sucked it all in. The woman, wanting to learn, so the girl spat it back at the woman, devouring all of her 500 years of cultivation, and turned it into chewed-up gum.